Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Okay, so how are you, Sandy?
Fine. It's okay.
It's
I came
mhm,
home on time. It's
mhm.
nice for
Okay.
me.
Wow, that's great because you came home on time. That's good. So this time, again, I want to apologize
Mm-hmm.
last Friday
Mm.
because of the problem. Well, anyway, thank you very much for understanding. Now, are you ready for the class today?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So I can see that you were subbed by teacher Cecil, right?
Yes.
Yes. And um you have covered the terms here, the important words, right? So I can see also that you have answered some of the exercises.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now we're down to our listening part.
Yes.
Okay, so now this time in our listening part, we have here improving communications. Okay, so the first part is you will listen to a part of an listen to the first part of an interview with Anuj Khanna, the marketing manager of NetSize, a marketing agency for mobile media, and answer the questions. So, Sandy, I will give you time to listen to this audio. Can you see this one?
Yes.
Audio 1.2. After that, I will let you answer um, the questions here, 1 and 2. Okay? Okay, so can you start?
Okay.
Recording 1.2. Is communication between companies and their customers better now than in the past? If so, are there ways of improving it further?
Communication is much better uh, now than in the past, especially this great improvement in the last 10 years. And the reason for that is the introduction of new communication channels, i.e., the internet, mobile phones, instant messaging, etc. So it has definitely improved communication and become a two-way channel between customers. There are definitely scope of improving communication in terms of timeliness of communication and giving more control to the customers so they control communication with companies rather than companies communicating with customers directly.
Can you give some examples of really good communication between companies and their customers?
Sure. Best example of communication between companies and customers is where companies empower the customers to be in control of the information most needed by them and communicate only targeted to the interested customers. A good example of a company communicating with customers is, for example, a bank keeping them updated by email or SMS, commonly referred to as text messages, when a customer's salary has been credited or he's crossed the overdraft limit. This information is useful to customers and adds value while making financial decisions. So I would refer this as a good example.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, so are you already done?
Yes.
Okay, so do you need to listen to it again or is it already okay?
Again.
Okay, so I will let you listen to that one again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that you will really get what is being told in the interview. Okay? Okay, so,
1.2. Is communication between companies and their customers better now than in the past? And if so, are there ways of improving it further?
Communication between companies is much better now than in the past, especially this great improvement in the last 10 years. And the reason for that is the introduction of new communication channels, i.e. the internet, mobile phone, instant messaging, etc. So it has definitely improved communication and become a two-way channel between customers. There are definitely scope of improving communication, timeliness of communication, and giving more control to the customers so they control the communication with companies rather than companies communicating with customers without their permission.
Can you give some examples of really good communication between companies and their customers?
Sure. The best example of communication between companies and customers is where companies empower their customers to be in control of the information most needed by them and communicate only targeted issues which are of interest to customers. A good example of a company communicating with customers is, for example, a bank keeping them updated by email or SMS, commonly referred to as text messages, when a customer's salary has been credited or he's crossed the overdraft limit. This information is useful to customers and adds value while making financial decisions. I would refer this as a good example of communication.
Okay.
Okay, so is it okay? This time let us answer the question. So the first part would be that is according to Anushkana. Okay, so the first question is, why have communications been improved in recent years?
Because the introduction of new communication channels like the internet, mobile phones, and messaging.
Okay. So there was an improvement with communications because of the internet. Okay. So your answer it is because of the internet with the use of mobile phone. Okay. Computer, right? And what else?
It is because of the internet with the use of mobile phone, computer.
Okay. And what else? Can you think of anything else?
No.
No. Okay, so part also of that is the instant messaging. Okay, so that
messaging.
Yes, that we can use when it comes to communicating. That's great. Now, how can they improve in the future?
How can they improve in the future? They can improve communication. Let it timely and giving more control to cross timely. They can improve communication.
Okay, so what else?
No.
Okay, so that's all. So Okay. Your answer is they can improve communication. I was not able to get all of your answers. What else?
They can improve communication.
Okay. What is that again? I was not able to catch up on the answers clearly. I'm very sorry for that.
Okay. They can improve communication. Make that is tiny.
Okay. By making communication, right? That is timely.
Yes. Timely.
And is there anything else?
And giving more control to the customers.
Okay, give more control
Mm-hmm.
to the customers. Okay, so that is your answer, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, so let me see. Okay, I will be pasting here the part of Okay, so I will be giving you what you have listened to earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, what happened? Okay, so I will just be placing it here. Okay. So it says here that communication between companies and their customers now than in the past. Okay, what are the ways of improving it better? Okay, so okay, in terms of what do you call that one? In terms of timeliness, the communication giving more control to the customers so they control their companies. Okay, so that is correct. So also they should be timely. And now let us have number 2. What example does he give the banks improving in communication with customers?
What example does he give the banks? Keeping updating by emails or SMS, text message.
Okay. So, text messaging, that is by sending messages, right?
Yes, sending messages.
Through
SMS.
Okay, or SMS. Okay, so example, giving them updated by email or SMS. Okay, so that is good. So thank you very much for answering about that. Now that is how Anuj Khanna would like to tell us about the improvement in communication with the use of the internet. Okay, so this time, do you have any questions with our script here?
Oh, let me check.
Okay.
Communication between. I think it's okay. I'll check it later.
Okay, so you'll just check it later. So, thank you very much for that. Now, this time, let us listen to the second part of the interview and, of course, answer the following questions below. So, you don't need to, like, make your own sentences for answering because we have some, choices below, okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can you start?
Okay.
With communication devices transferring information.
Recording 1.3.
Can you think of examples where a breakdown in communication seriously affects
Breakdown in communication that brings the world to a halt today. We're living in an information society. That foundation is based on efficient communication. For example, a recent breakdown in communication of our country's air traffic control system led to a 24-hour closure of all airports in the country and a resulting delay in flights globally. Nowadays, companies and their suppliers are tied up with agreements where they pay huge fines by the hour for delay in fixing communication systems. This is more prevalent in the banking industry, where, for example, if a cash machine breaks down, every hour there is a delay in fixing the cash machine. There is a fine which is paid by the engineering company. And the reason for that is every hour when there is a delay, the bank loses money. This requires good communication between the bank and engineering company, or it results in loss of money for both parties.
How do you see business communication developing in the future?
Business communication is under pressure to be more accurate, targeted, and timely. There are stricter privacy regulations worldwide which require explicit permission from customers if businesses want to communicate with them. We've all faced the problem of email spam, messages never requested from customers. Businesses in the future will give more control of a two-way communication to the customer. Nowadays, increasingly, apart from people communicating with each other, we have machine-to-machine communication. What I mean is where machines are embedded with communication devices transferring information to information systems and computers worldwide, and this is primarily to improve usage. For example, we have increasing number of cars, vending machines, and equipment which is fixed with mobile devices which communicate with head offices of companies and service centers.
Okay, so do you need to listen to it again, or we will answer now?
Answer now.
Okay, wow, that's good. So we will answer now. So this time I will let you read the question and tell me the answer. Okay?
What are the consequences of the following communication breakdowns? The first one is A. Problems in air traffic control systems. The next one is B. Delays in fixing communications systems.
Okay, and
the last one is faults in cash machines.
Okay, so the next is there will be faults in cash machines. So all of them are consequences due to communication breakdowns. That's great. How about number 2?
Which of the following developments in communications does anyone can expect to see in the future?
Okay.
My answer is D. More communications between machines.
Okay, so that would be letter D. more communications between machines. Okay, so now how do you see, or which of the following developments communications does Anuj Khanna expect to see in the future? Now he expects that, okay, so there are more communication between machines. Okay. Okay, so nowadays they should be, okay, so we should have machine-to-machine communications, right?
Yes.
So that there will be embedded, or the machines are embedded with communication devices. Okay, with information systems and computers worldwide. So that is letter T. So very good, good job. Now, do you have, or I will just put here the audio 1.3 so that you can review it. Okay. Okay. So I can see, Sandy, that wow, you have a very good listening skills, because you can easily listen to the things that was said to you a while ago, even if it is in an interview form. So that's good. Now this time, do you have a question when it comes to the script that we have?
No.
No questions. So this time, let us move on to letter C. Okay, so this time it is based on you. Now, how do you think about business communication will change in the future? How will it change?
I think business communication will become more timely and unlimited by location.
Okay, so I think a business communication will become more timely and
Unlimited.
limited. Oh, okay. So why do you think so?
Unlimited.
Oh, unlimited, sorry.
Unlimited by location.
Unlimited. What is it again?
By location. Location.
Communication.
No, by location.
Oh,
Right.
unlimited. By location, this one?
Yes.
Okay, so I think business communication will become more timely and unlimited by location. Okay, so why did you say so?
Because you can have a business communication whenever and wherever you want.
Okay, so you can have business communication whenever and wherever you want. Okay, very good. So thank you for answering that one. Okay, so can I excuse myself first? I'll just go to the bathroom. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I'm very sorry for that one. Okay, so let us continue. I think I drank a lot of water before the class.
Okay.
That's why. So I'm very sorry for that. Now this time, let us have the reading part, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we will have here about internal communication. So, what are the advantages and disadvantages for companies using email?
Mm, mm, what are the advantages and disadvantages for companies of using emails? The advantages of for companies of using email are more convenient and timely and not timely, convenient and unlimited by location.
Okay, so it will be convenient
It will be convenient
and that should be convenient and timely by location. Okay, so that is the advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how about the disadvantage? What do you think?
Mm, uh, uh, it's without privacy and may have some problem like virus.
Okay, so it resolves privacy? Privacy. What is that word again?
Uh, it's without. It's without.
Result?
Without. No privacy. It's no privacy. Maybe you send the email to the wrong one.
Oh, okay. So it will. Oh, okay. Without.
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. Don't you worry about that. So it's without privacy, or the privacy, or you can say. Oh, so you said it's without privacy and
May have virus problem. The
and
problem
may
of virus.
okay may have problems with computer virus.
Okay.
Okay, because we have virus related to medical, right? So let us specify them in the technological one, the computer virus. Okay. So, or you can say it in the other sentence like this one. So it could have no privacy. Have no privacy. And may have problems with computer virus. Okay, so instead of this one, we can, or instead of the word without, we can have this one. Okay, could have no privacy.
It could have no privacy.
Okay. Okay, well, anyway, that is the disadvantage, and that is good. Okay, because sometimes, or most of the time, okay, emails have spam mails. Have you received spam emails before in your email address?
What?
Like,
Excuse me?
okay, have you received spam emails?
Yes.
Okay, so those emails that are not good for your email, of course. Okay, so sometimes they can leak or they can go into the privacy of our own email addresses. So that would be the disadvantage. And of course, a lot of hackers have developed computer viruses that when opened may have control with our computers. So that wouldn't be good. Okay, so thank you for answering this part. Now let us have the letter B. Now let us select 3 of the items below which, in your opinion, best contribute to improving communication. So I want you to read the following words and tell me what are the words or the terms that would contribute to improving communication. Okay? Okay, so can you read those words that we have?
Trust. Open plan office. Voicemail. Email. Mobile phones. Flex time.
Okay, flexi time.
Small teams. Strong corporate identity. Frequent meetings. Staff parties.
Okay, so that is staff parties.
Staff.
Okay, so that would be staff parties, okay? Okay, so now since you have read all of those words that we have here, what do you think are the 3 words or the 3 terms that would best contribute to communication or improving communication?
Trust. Open plan offices and
plan offices and
frequent meetings.
Okay, so that would be frequent meetings. Okay, so let's discuss each of the following so that you will know your reasons why. Why do you think it's that? Okay, so first, why do you think trust would greatly contribute to improving communication?
I think a good communication is based on the trust between people.
Okay, so you need to build trust between people. Okay, so in order to improve communication, building trust, of course. Okay, so how about open plan offices? Why do we need open plan offices?
Open plan offices. I think good communication also need a place that is open, not like the meeting room. Because meeting room is boring, and if we have open plan office, we can discuss our idea whenever we want.
Okay, that's it. So thank you very much for answering that one. Or let us have here, or you have open plan offices because you think it's effective when you are not in a room, right? Okay, so what that is what you mean by open plan offices. So when we say open plan, that means we're building without walls. Okay, so that is more likely to you. So how about frequent meetings? Why do you need frequent meetings?
Frequent meetings. By frequent meetings, we can talk about our problem and discuss our idea more frequently. And it also can improve communication.
Okay, very good. So when you have a frequent meetings, okay, then you can improve what do you call this one? You can improve your communication with each other. Okay, because you can really give your ideas with each other, and you can really talk about each other's opinions, right? Okay, so thank you very much for answering that one. Now, as you can see, we have here a little like picture. It says, I preferred it when he hid behind his computer sending silly emails. Okay, so there are people who hello? Okay, hello? So there are people who likes it when there are funny or silly emails, okay? But then some of the people seem to, or their physical appearance, or maybe their physical aura does not fit with the emails that they send to each other. Like this one, he may seem like formal, he may seem like the boss, this person, but then he also sends silly emails. So we don't know, or we cannot judge the people or the person based on their appearance. Okay, so even if colleagues or bosses or people higher than us in a company can also send what they want to, because they are free to send that, right? Yes, okay. So, do you also receive emails that are interesting?
No.
No, okay. So anyway, do you have any questions with our this part, the reading internal communication part? This one. Do you have questions here with our discussion?
No.
Okay, no questions. So this time, let us read an article about communication. It's much easier said than done. Okay, so it is much, or we can say it easily, but it's hard to do. Okay, so this time I will let you read the following sentences that we have here. Okay, so I think they are in 3 columns. So what you will do is to start here, then here. Okay, so just follow the cursor. Okay, so I will let you read this one. So read it, and then we will discuss it afterwards. Okay. Okay, so can you read trust?
Trust is key in an open organization.
Okay.
And getting staff to talk to each other ought to be the least of your problems. But internal communication can be one of the hardest nuts to crack in business. Communication comes up in every department. The repercussions of not communicating are vast, says Sealboard co-author of Shut Up and Listen. The trust about how to communicate at work. Poor communication can be a purely practical problem. Gearbook, a global shipping business with branches around the world, faced language and geographical difficulties, as well as a huge amount of paperwork. With up to 60 documents per cargo. It was a logistical nightmare to track and monitor jobs, while tighter security regulations after 9/11 meant customs documents had to be ready before a ship was allowed to sail. Installing an automated system means data is now entered only once, but can be accessed by anyone in the company, wherever they are. Reporting is faster by a matter of months, says Ramon Farrer, Vice President of Global IT at Gearbook. An operational team carrying a voyage all the way across the world doesn't always have to be talking to each other, and we don't waste time duplicating the same information. Given today's variety of communication tools, it seems strange that we still have a problem communicating. But the brave new world of high-tech can create barriers. Senior managers hide behind their computers. Staff use voicemail to screen calls, and employees sitting next to each other will send emails rather than speak. Managers should get up, walk around the office, and talk to people, says Matt Rogan, head of marketing at Lamfor, a leadership and communications consultancy. Face-to-face communication can be beaten. Sealboard recommends checking emails only 3 times a day. allocating a set period of time to deal with it. If you leave the sound on, the temptation is as great as a ringing phone. People will interrupt meetings to check their emails. Another problem is simply hitting the reply all button. Bombarding people with information. We had unstructured data coming at staff from left, right, and center, leaving it up to individuals to sort out, says Yearbook Farrer. Our new system has reduced email and changed the way people work. It will remind you about workflow. Information overload also means people stop listening. But there may be a deeper reason why a message fails to get through. According to Alex Haslam, professor of psychology at Exeter University, everyone thinks a failure to communicate is just an individual's error of judgment, but it's not about the person, it's about the group. And the group dynamics, he says. Just training people to be good communicators isn't the issue. The problem is that employees develop common loyalties that are far stronger than the need to share information. This can even extend to questions of safety. In the mid-1990s, there were a lot of live air crashes in Australia because the two government departments responsible for air safety weren't communicating, says Haslam. The government was trying to save money and both groups felt threatened. The individuals were highly identified with their own organization and unwilling to communicate with the other department. A company is particularly at risk when cost-cutting is in the air. Individuals withdraw into non-departmental loyalties out of fear, sending such people on yet another. How to communicate course will be pointless. Instead, Haslam believes that identifying the subgroup within an organization and making sure each group feels valued and respected can do far more to encourage the sharing of information. The key to communication, he says, is trust. From the Financial Times.
Okay, so thank you for reading the parts that we have here in communication. So it's quite long, but it's really understandable, right? Okay, so there's just some few words that you have mispronounced here. So I will just note them down. So we have So I will put it below here. Repercussions. Okay, so just tell me if you don't have, or if you have any questions with our words here. So that is repercussions.
Repercussion.
Okay, repercussions. Okay, very good. So the next one we have is purely.
Purely.
Purely. Okay. So we have here the pronunciation of the word purely. And we have again the word safety. Okay. Oh, sorry. So we should emphasize safety. Okay. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we should emphasize the sound of A, like safety. Okay, that's better. Okay, so this time, what do you think about this article? What does it say to you?
Too long.
Oh, pardon?
I think this article is too long. That it's hard to catch the point.
Oh, I see. So it's hard to catch the point from that, right?
Yes, sometimes I just read the article, but maybe I didn't really understand.
Oh, I see. Okay, so what you have read here is about it is about communication. Which one is better? Is it communication through emails or sending SMS, or is it communication using your words, using your actions?
It says face-to-face communication cannot be beaten.
So it cannot be beaten. Okay, so yes, that is also the thing that I have observed here in the whole paragraph, which also is a good point. Okay, so face-to-face or nothing beats face-to-face communication. So why do you think face-to-face communication is better than the communication in the phone or in the chat?
I think face-to-face communication leads less misunderstanding.
Okay, so face-to-face communication is needs understanding. Am I right?
Yes, misunderstanding.
Oh, you mean when you say face-to-face, misunderstanding is...
Face-to-face communication is leading to
less. Okay, sorry for that. I was not able to hear the word less earlier. Okay, so thank you for that. That's good. Face-to-face communication leads to less misunderstanding because, of course, you can see or you can ask clearly the person what he or she means. You can also see the facial expression. Is he sad?
Yes.
You can see if he is doubting. You can see if he is lying sometimes. You can see once the person is happy talking to you or if he is angry talking to you. So that is what face-to-face conversation should be. Okay, or it should be better than what the technology is offering us right now. Okay, so thank you for reading our part or our communications much easier said than done. Now I can also see that we don't have much time left, right? Right, but anyway, good job in the class today for reading our sentences. Of course, you have given correct answers, especially with the listening part. I know the listening part is not that easy because you listen to longer conversations that you usually do, but you never failed to give me the correct answers. Another one is that you have also read the sentences clearly in our article, which is very good. Just practice more in reading, okay? So keep on practicing in reading and with your mispronounced words, okay? Okay, so we will continue our lesson in our next class. So thank you very much for having me today, and good night.
Okay, good night. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good night. Thank you.